Okay, guys, let's breathe in and breathe out. Okay. Honestly, guys, I'm feeling a little nervous for this one. The end of Stanley Parable. I've never gotten to see it. I watched this game many times when it was popular on YouTube. I've been playing it now over a year without just consistently trying to beat it. And I'm curious to see how this game ends, because my main issue right now is that so much of the game is making fun of the idea that I'm starving for an ending, for an answer to all the issues they've been stating. And the questions I feel like they've been asking themselves, it's like, is it even possible to even create an ending that's going to be satisfying to me as a player? I don't know, but they have a whole freaking selection for just epilogue. So certainly they put some thought into this, and I'm excited to see what it is. Okay, without further ado, the epilogio. Many years later. Wait, after Stanley Parable? I just realized, like, what do you mean many years later? How many years are we talking about, bro? A whole desert in the place of an office? This is not just years, this is like centuries later. Okay. What are we... Wait, who's doing that? Wait, what the... What? I'm playing as someone? Am I Stanley still? How is that... Is this... Who am I? Where am I? Why am I? Am I Stanley? Am I free? Is that what this is? Is this the freedom ending? Holy crap, holy crap, holy crap. What's going on? This is more than years later, guys. This is like, we're on Mars, basically. Holy crap, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Why are there chairs, bro? Who added all these chairs? Could you at least not make them office chairs? They're not convenient for the... Oh my god, I'm getting drowned in singing. Okay. This is a little more peaceful. I'm so glad I survived that freaking Nami or whatever it's called, sandstorm. Nami is horrible. Ooh, okay, beautiful sunrise set. Sunsri. I've been here before. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. This is when I was just watching that button fast forward me in time. Am I that Stanley? The Stanley who fast forwarded it in time with the button? Is that what this is? No, but this isn't that house. This is the dream memory house. The dream house. The memory house. Yeah, the in loving memory of the Stanley Parable 2. You didn't have that last time. Okay. What am I looking at, fellas? Who am I? Am I Stanley? Narrator Papa? Papa, are you there? Bucket? The bucket? I love the bucket. Please, the bucket. Save me. A Stanlettable? A Stanley Panley? Whatever it's called. Stanley Winley? Bro, it hasn't even been that much time since I last played. Review. Okay, sorry. Cookie Nine's blog. Uncompromising game content. Okay. Review. The Stanley Parable 2, posted on April 27th of some year. By Cookie. Like so many, I enjoyed my time with the original Stanley Parable, which underscores how truly disappointed I am with its sequel. Where the first game teamed with originality, the Stanley Parable 2 is dull, uninspired, and often insulting to its fan base. What the hell? Bro, these guys are... There's always just one hater just sitting there, bro. Rather than expand on what made the first game enjoyable, the sequel veers off into territory nobody asked for. An infinity deep hole, that was like the best part of the Stanley Parable 2. Sorry, I keep moving around. like the adventure line. Wait, sorry. I lost my place. Oh, sorry, I got it. An infinitely deep hole. Who cares? Where are the new endings? What about enjoyable bits from the Stanley Parable 1, like the adventure line? Who the hell asked for that adventure line? I don't even remember when that happened. Instead, we get an uninspired side quest collecting figurines. Even this diversion feels incomplete. Collecting all the figurines gives you nothing. That's literally what he wanted you to take away from that. I must say though, I found the bucket to be quite comforting, a welcome reprieve from blah blah blah. The bucket, yes, I know, right? The bucket was the most special part of the whole journey, man. That's literally all. Cat dog. Born. Scientists confirm hybrid species. Okay, well, there are such things as hybrid species, right? Am I crazy for that? Like, different types of dogs. But I don't know, or mules, right? But I don't know about this cat dog, bro. We're a little out of control when we're saying stuff like that. Ooh, what's... Yes, my name is Jim. My name is Jim. Jimmy boy. Oh my gosh. Yes, they know who I am. I have an identity. I'm more than just Stanley. Stanley Parable developers. No more spin-offs. No more sequels. When the Stanley Parable launched to a massive success in 2013, its creator made plans to build the property into an entire franchise. A whole franchise off of this one game? Damn. But a disastrous critical and commercial reception to the Stanley Parable 2 had prompted the developers to rethink their ambition. As outlined in a press release they published today, it's clear that more Stanley Parable is just not what fans want, reads the press release. We thought that we had a vision for the series that players would be excited about, yet it turns out this could not have been farther from the truth. The press release goes on to promise to preserve the artistic integrity of the original game and to stop assaulting fans with our reckless and insulting creative visions. The word sorry appears more than 25 times in the press release. Okay, you didn't need to count out. That was a bit much. Counting is a bit rude, you don't think, bro? Like you're really taking it out of context. Okay, who am I? Yes, sir, that's who I am. I feel seen. The Stanley Panleys, the Stanlentables, so I don't know what they're called, the Stanley Winleys. I know it's something like that, Stanley Winley. Bro, I literally played like a few hours ago. I don't know why I can't remember what he called it. Stanlentable is one of them. Stanley Winley, bro. Stanley Panleys, whatever, bro. Oh, I still can collect more. Okay. Oh, okay. Yo, this still feels good. I love how the game keeps counting past 6. Now that makes me feel like special. Oh man, is this like back rooms? I'm just gonna slide down and there's not gonna be a way out, and then I'm just gonna forever be stuck with my own thoughts and be forced to look at myself in the mirror as if it even matters anymore. Oh well, here we go. Okay, well, I was hoping for a slide, which I thought would have been a different experience for the game. Like, I was like, I never saw a slide in this game, but that was not no damn slide. Nope, can't interact with that door. It's a couple of doors. What's over here? A computer. Feels like I'm playing Severance, the game, bro. Is that what this is, Severance? Hello again. Sorry, let me read that again. Hello again. It's nice to see you. But it's terrible to learn that there will never be another Stanley Parable game. Did you read what the developer said? Preserve the integrity of the franchise? What nonsense. The Stanley Parable is not sacred. We do not need to protect it. Screw the legacy. Let's keep making Stanley Parable games until the sun explodes. Let's run this franchise into the ground. Let's drag it through the mud and back. And if people hate it, who cares? You see, that was the narrator's problem. He was so obsessed with what people thought of his work. Don't make his mistake. Don't cling to his legacy. Let it burn. Whoa. I feel like there was some truth in what you just said about the narrator, and then you just lost me with this, because if you really want to see what happens when a legacy burns, watch modern day SpongeBob. I don't even actually watch it, but the freaking memes, man, the memes. It's not hard. In fact, let me show you. Together we are going to make the Stanley Parable 3. Are you sure about that, buddy? It's simple. All we do is change the number in the game's title screen. Feel like that's not the whole picture of how you make a sequel, but okay. And I feel like we already did that actually, but sure. We also need a really dumb subtitle for the game, something loud and gaudy. Go ahead, try combining some random words together to make a new title for our game. Okay, Stanley Parable 3. It's about time. What game is that? It's about time. Stanley Parable 3. Too many words. No, wait. Damn it. That would have been better for the first sequel. Stanley Parable 3. 3's enough. All right, that's what I got, bro. Oh, I actually... Okay. Race to the didgeridoo. I mean, honestly, the story of the human condition. Race to the human condition. No. Grilled human condition. Absolutely. Grilled ice cream. The Stanley Parable 3 grilled human condition. It's absurd. I love it. Every time you restart the game, we'll advance the number of sequel by 1, and then we'll pick a new subtitle. That way, the Stanley Parable will never end. And nothing in the game itself will change when you do this, either. Adding more content sounds like work. No need to do that. It'll just be the same content recycled again and again and again with a new title screen. Well, if you want to see games that are just recycled, see Call of Duty, NBA 2K. I had another one. Even the Naruto Storm franchise kind of does that. I mean, obviously they don't recycle everything, but it's not recycled. Like, there's definitely aspects of the game that's recycled. I mean, you can't really build a franchise without recycling. It's just a question of how much do they add on top of what they recycled, because if you're going to recycle, at least take that extra time you have to make a even bigger game than the one before, which each of them do in their own ways over time. But, you know, back-to-back years, sometimes you don't really see that much of a change. So, or back-to-back games, I mean. But like, doesn't Call of Duty like release every year a new Call of Duty? Is that still a thing? I forgot how it used to work. I think it was every year. Sorry, I'm distracted. What do you say? Should we go forward with this plan? I like it, but I want you to have a say as well. Oh, you want me to have a say? Well, then don't do it. I understand. Sometimes we're not ready to move on. That's fine. If you ever change your mind and want to start inventing new sequels, come talk to me. I'll be right here. Wait. No, wait, what? Hold on, go back. Go back. Apparently, I need to actually say yes to that. I didn't know I didn't have a choice. Or I had a choice to waste my own time. All right. I feel like I'm going to just see the same things again, so I'll be right back. Oh, hello, you're back. It's good to see you again. Right, because you gave me a choice. Did you reconsider my idea of inventing new silly subtitles for sequels like the Stanley Parable 3 Nonsense Chemicals? Would you like to start doing that now? I mean, did you give me a real choice? You made me do this whole thing again just so I can say let's do it. So, let's do it. Good, then it's agreed. A new sequel every time you start the game. And you know what? Since you put faith in my idea, I feel like giving you something as well. You see, I'm noticing that the narrator never found a way to give you the broken trophy, did he? Of course not. I wouldn't expect him to know how. It's been bothering me. Let's fix it. Alright, there. The trophy machine is all fixed. You see? I'm on your side. We're in this together. We're going to keep this train rolling. You know, it'd be funny if like, when the trophy machine is officially fixed, like a bunch of trophies just start coming in from the game, like all the basic trophies and all the more like long game trophies all at the same time. That'd be so funny. The Stanley Parable cannot end. It can only spiral in on itself forever. Who the hell are you and why are you crazy? I must keep the wheel turning. I'm ready. Are you ready? I guess, are you really giving me a choice again? Great. No, I didn't even get to answer. Great, there's only one last thing we need to do. Please enter the current time. Why is that important? What is the time? All right. Let's see. Is this gonna bite me in the butt if I don't put a certain time? It's not AM, but I have hiccups. There you go. Sure. Okay, there you go. Confirm. Does that matter? Please adjust the slider until the computer is barely visible. Wait, what the hell are we doing? Is this just the intro to the game? Thank you. Please enjoy the Stanley Parable. I'm so confused. What are we doing here? What's the game we're playing? And I'm not talking about the Stanley Parable. Don't play with me. You are playing the Stanley Parable 3 Grilled Human Condition. Let's go. Now what? Is that the game? I don't think epilogue is gonna be worth my time. Okay. Restart the game then? Alright, we're restarting. Let's see if this leads to anything interesting or different or new. Although that's what the game wants me to think, right? Oh my gosh, always gotta fish for content. Yo, stop making fun of me, Papa. Bro, that bro's voice is in my head rent free. Oh, come on, what's going on? Oh, the Stanley Parable 4. Oh, I get to make the name again? Okay, the Stanley Parable 4. The destruction of a new kind of cheese. Absolutely. A new kind of cheese. That's what I like to see, my friends. Whoa. You are playing the Stanley Parable 4, a new kind of cheese. This is what I'm talking about. Now we're talking. Yo, this game looks fire. Can I play this one? Oh my gosh, yo, the Stanley verse is going nuts right now. Alright, I guess I appreciate, let's just appreciate it for a moment. The rainy environment. They even have crisp little raindrops on the screen. And there's like the mannequin, which is symbolic of his wife in the game. So maybe that's something. And him just kind of looking into the shadowy abyss. Sure, a metaphor for his emptiness, and well, this game is no longer about the human condition, so his pursuit of cheese. Or maybe it's about how he's not cheesing at all. Anyway, let's restart again. Okay, take, I guess, 5. Not really, but, you know, Stanley Parable 5 at least. What's this one gonna be called? Developed by Crows. Written by Davey Reedon. Okay, yep, here we go. Stanley Parable 5. A Game of Poison. Stanley versus, yes. Or a Door 2, that's cool too, but let's see what they have. Stanley versus Birthday Party. Stanley versus Hole. Yes, the Hole, the almighty Hole. Wait, did I confirm it? There you go. Come on, tell me that's not a fire game. Stanley versus Hole. I'm not sure how I feel about the new animation, but the idea of a boss sounds cool. I so badly just want to confirm that the game is exactly the same. But they already said that, so I don't really know if there's any point to me clicking this.
This is the story of
a man named Stanley. Yeah. That's same old. Does this say...
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Happy
Stanley
birthday,
decided to go
niece.
to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply
Yeah,
missed a
nothing.
memo.
I'm driving with one hand. Sorry. Yeah, everything's the same.
Out the bucket? Really, Stanley at all? No, surely not.
Okay, well, I'm gonna restart the game again. Okay, so I'm not sure where this is going, like if there's anything to what I'm doing right now. I'm just assuming there is, because that's quite literally what it told me, that I'm just gonna keep restarting until Well, I didn't say until anything. Did it say until anything? But surely there is a until something. You know what I mean? The liquid swimming pool. Right. That's not redundant, is it? Liquid paperwork. Hidden paperwork. The village hidden in the paperwork. Saturday night. No, wait. Liquid choice. Yes. I like that better. Stanley Parable 6. Liquid choice. This doesn't feel like the same game anymore. It's just... Is this... Wait, is because I named it Liquid Choice, does that affect what actually shows here? Does that matter at all? So there's a chicken and a pineapple about to drink some water and the stairs that you use to throw yourself off and some mugs. Next. All right, so far, I don't know where we're going with this. I have no clue. And I am intrigued, although a little anxious because I feel uncertain. I feel like the game is playing a game with me. And I'm not sure where it ends or what the goal of it is. Or am I just playing into their trap by acting like there should be an ending and there should be a goal? The questions. Employee of the sequel. Alright, Stanley Parable 7, employee of the sequel. You are playing Stanley Parable 7, employee of the sequel. Okay, I don't know why there's like bird noises and then there's a cat and a dog. And then it's just the room, the left-right room. Just a little distorted. Yeah, I'm not really sure where we're going with this, but okay. Sure. Let's go for 8. All right. 8th time's the charm. Maybe the 8th game will be good at this point. They're just playing me for a fool. They just have me here in a loop. I feel like I'm in a Tsukuyomi, man. It's just crazy how I'm just repeating the same thing. I'm Stanley, bro. I'm Stanley. Repeating the same thing over and over again. I'm Stanley. I'm Stanley. I'm Stanley. That's what it is. I'm Stanley. I'm Stanley. I mean, what am I supposed to say? What else? What the hell? The Stanley Parable 8 Dreams of Coworkers, and it's feel like I'm about to play like a wrestling game. Like, are we sure this is the right tone for this game? Select your character. Stanley, the narrator. Fight! Okay, enough.
3 days later.
Okay, guys. A man can only take so much before he starts becoming curious about whether or not he's wasting his time. And now, yes, I found out that I was wasting my time. There is no ending. There's no ending. There's no ending. I did all this to find out there's no ending. There was one thing that I saw. If we are back in the Stanley Parable to whatever you would call it, we're going to this free trophy nonsense.
Now here's something special. You
And
remember
there's-
that broken test trophy that
Yes,
got left in the
this
game on
is a
accident?
broken
Well,
test
I'm
trophy
developing a technology
machine.
to simply give you the trophy. Yes, you see, you'll come
Except-
to this lever, and when you pull it, the trophy will be given to you. It's as simple
Except
as
it
you can see,
works.
the machine is not working yet. Since wait, what in
That's
the
it.
hell is going on? You got the trophy.
Bro doesn't even
The
he didn't
machine
even
works.
think
Stanley,
it would
I didn't
work,
fix
bro.
it.
Look
I
at
didn't
that.
do anything to it. I swear, it was broken just a second ago. Who fixed it?
Bro wanted me to
Someone
use
here.
it thinking it
Are we
was
being
broken.
watched? Oh, God. Composure, composure. Yes, as you can see, the machine is working as
So,
normal, as I intended.
nah, he's exposing
It truly
himself.
speaks to the awe-inspiring magic of the Stanley Parable 2. Breathe. Just breathe.
Bro is freaking out because it actually does work, bro. Anyway, that's it. That's the game. There's nothing else to talk about. That was Stanley Parable 1, 2, and 19, and all the other ones in between. And I just wanted to quickly give my thoughts. There is a mixed bag for me here. There's some stuff the game does that it's like, yeah, they do it on purpose, but doesn't necessarily work. And then there's plenty of stuff they do that just is cool and unique and different. I'll start with the stuff I don't like. I think the main thing that kind of drives me crazy about this game. Also, I'm gonna go into the game because the menu screen is gonna drive me nuts. Okay, guys, I just wanted to give my thoughts before I log off. My thought is that the game is really fun and interesting and different in interesting ways. It brings up ideas about like self perseverance. What's the word I'm looking for? Like being able to define your own path and being able to define who you are and self autonomy. Oh my gosh, the words are just not coming to me. In a way that that really resonates with me because it brings up thoughts about my own personal life, whether or not anything I do actually matters. In some ways, that's meant to take pressure off of you. That's what the game is doing, trying to say that it's all arbitrary, so why do you care so much? And at the same time, it's also recognizing that it still matters, and that sucks, and that it's frustrating. At least that's what it feels like to me. Projecting myself onto the game here. And I can appreciate it because it makes me feel seen. Because it just makes me acknowledge like these are real experiences and real thoughts, and it's completely fair to have them. And the game is saying, and we have them over here too. And I appreciate that. I like how they really play with the mechanic of just going left or right and listening to the narrator sometimes and not listening to him other times in order to play into the idea. The only thing I really don't like is when they get so caught up in criticizing those things that they just assume it's not worth doing it, even if it is for the sake of the experience for the player. What I mean is, like, for example, this game doesn't really have a legitimate ending. It's open-ended in a way. The whole idea is that the narrator reflected on him needing to move on, but still wanting to stay with it for just one more moment, and then that's it. I just continue to go into the branching endings and nothing more. It's cool. I get it. It makes sense. If they did it, if they did any more than that, it might have taken away from everything they've been doing, but at the same time, I think it would have just made the journey worth it. When you collect all the Stanley Parable figurines, he's like, I can't even give you the satisfaction of rewarding you because otherwise, yeah, like it's just, of saying you did good because otherwise it's like a reward. I found that pretty cynical. I mean, to be fair, at least they still continue from there in some way, but again, the point is to try to be different, and sometimes I don't find that necessary, or as if it's really gonna hurt their message. In any case, I also appreciate that they take their own path, that they try to be unique, and maybe that makes them hypocrites in their own right as well. Like, maybe they should play into things just because it would actually make so much sense in terms of everything they're saying. That if none of their choices really matters, then why are they trying to act like their choices actually matter? And that's it. Overall, pretty unique and fun game. I really appreciated the relationship that you build with Stanley and the narrator, and how in turn it's a reflection of myself. And I ask for nothing more. So from that perspective, I'm pretty grateful for this experience. I had some technical difficulties towards the end where I had to pretty much replace some of the stuff I already saw before. But I tried my best to just enjoy the experience as much as possible and not get too caught up in self-determination. And I'm grateful for that, because maybe it's good to be seen sometimes. And maybe that's why I do content, is because I want to be seen, because I want to feel like my choices matter. Maybe it doesn't need to matter, and maybe taking all that pressure off of myself will make me feel better at the end of the day. I can appreciate that concept. I have nothing more to say. So thanks for much for watching. Let me know if you have any other thoughts on what I said or what I didn't say. And I'll see you around in the next video. Bye bye.